Have you ever wondered what lurks beneath the ocean's deepest trenches? Hidden, waiting, watching? The sea has always been a place of mystery, a world where creatures beyond imagination glide silently through the abyss. But what if one of them was more than just an animal? What if, buried within the depths, there was a titan, a force of nature, a being so ancient and powerful that even Godzilla himself had to acknowledge its presence? Tiamat is not just a monster. She is the ocean itself, a living storm that moves with the tides, a predator shaped by the crushing darkness of the deep. First mentioned in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and later revealed in Godzilla Dominion, this serpentine titan is unlike anything seen before. With a body stretching over 250 meters long, she is a creature built for domination, a ruler of the abyss who tolerates no intruders. Her presence is a warning. The ocean is not a safe place. But how powerful is she really? What makes her different from the others? In Godzilla Dominion, she does what few dare. She challenges Godzilla himself. In the silent, weightless realm of the deep, they clash. Two giants locked in a battle for dominance. Unlike many titans who bow before the King of Monsters, Tiamat does not submit so easily. She is aggressive, territorial, a relentless force that refuses to yield. Even when dragged onto land, where she is at her weakest, she fights with the fury of a creature that has ruled her domain for centuries. So what is Tiamat's true nature? Is she simply another titan, or is she something far greater, an apex predator of the deep, biding her time beneath the waves? Perhaps the real question is not whether she is powerful enough to challenge Godzilla, but whether the world is prepared for what she might become. Beneath the crushing weight of the ocean, where sunlight fades into an endless void, something stirs. The water shifts, pressure ripples outward, and then silence. But the silence is deceptive. Something is there, hidden just beyond sight. Its presence felt more than seen. What kind of creature thrives in such darkness? What kind of predator rules a world where even light dares not reach? Tiamat is a monster sculpted by the abyss. Her body, long and sinuous like an ancient sea serpent, moves with an eerie grace, a living current that glides through the black waters. Unlike the towering behemoths that roam the land, she is built for the deep, a world of silence, pressure, and death. Her thick, armored scales glisten like wet stone, shielding her from the crushing forces of the ocean's depths. Her glowing eyes cut through the darkness like a phantom's gaze, a warning to any who dare enter her domain. But she is more than just a creature of the sea. Tiamat embodies the very nature of the ocean, unpredictable, untamed, and merciless. She doesn't simply hunt, she dominates. When she strikes, she does so with speed and precision, using the weight of the water itself as a weapon. A flick of her massive tail can send shockwaves through the sea, disorienting prey before she closes in for the kill. And then there's her most terrifying ability, her venom. Unlike Godzilla's atomic breath or Kong's raw strength, Tiamat's power is subtle, creeping, a liquid death that seeps into her enemies like a slow, inescapable tide. But if she is so powerful in the water, what happens when she is forced to fight on land? Does her dominance end where the ocean meets the shore? Or is she capable of adapting, evolving, becoming something even deadlier? Perhaps that is what makes Tiamat truly dangerous. Not just her strength, but the unknown depths of her potential. Imagine a battlefield where the enemy is not flesh and blood, but the very environment itself. In the deep, where Tiamat reigns, she is untouchable, an executioner who strikes from the shadows, disappearing before her prey even knows what hit them. But take her out of her element, and everything changes. What happens when the Queen of the Abyss is forced onto unfamiliar ground? What happens when a predator built for the ocean finds itself at the mercy of the land? This is exactly what unfolded when Tiamat faced Godzilla. In the depths, she was relentless, her speed unmatched, her strikes precise. She twisted through the water like a living current, weaving around Godzilla's massive frame, forcing him onto the defensive. She was a hunter, and for a moment, even the King of Monsters struggled against her relentless assault. But then, With sheer brute force, he did the unthinkable. He dragged her out of the water. The ocean, once her greatest weapon, became an unreachable sanctuary. On land, her fluid movements turned sluggish. Her power diminished. Godzilla wasted no time, overpowering her, forcing her into submission. For the first time, Tiamat was no longer the apex predator. She was prey. But even in defeat, she did not cower. She did not grovel or submit like so many others before her. Instead, she waited, seething, knowing that this battle was not the end. Was it a moment of weakness or a lesson learned? A titan like Tiamat does not simply accept defeat. She adapts, evolves. If she were to face Godzilla again, would she make the same mistake? Or would she find a way to tip the scales, to strike back, to reclaim her throne beneath the waves? Perhaps, the most terrifying thing about Tiamat is not the strength she already possesses, but the unknown potential lurking beneath the surface. The ocean is vast, endless, and ancient. It has no kings, no rulers, only those strong enough to survive its merciless depths. Tiamat is one of them. She does not bow, she does not serve, and she certainly does not forget. Defeated once, yes, but gone? Never. The question is not whether she will rise again, but when. And when she does, will she be the same Titan Godzilla once dragged onto land? Or will she return stronger, more dangerous, shaped by the lessons of her past? Unlike many Titans, Tiamat does not seek war, nor does she follow a master. She is a force of nature, a creature bound only to the tides and the silent, crushing depths of her domain. But if threatened, she will fight. And if her past has shown anything, it is that she is not an enemy to be underestimated. What if she is more than just a territorial beast? What if she is something far more unpredictable, an evolving nightmare lurking beneath the waves, waiting for the right moment to strike? In Godzilla x Kong, the new empire, she has found a new sanctuary, a hidden lair in the frozen waters of the Arctic, where she draws power from the very forces of the cosmos. The energy of solar winds, invisible to the human eye, feeds her, fuels her, strengthens her. Is this the key to her evolution? What happens when a titan that once ruled the ocean learns to harness something greater? Perhaps the world believes that the battle between Godzilla and Tiamat is over, but the ocean keeps its secrets well, and some monsters are never truly defeated. Somewhere in the abyss, beneath the weight of the world, she waits. And when she rises again, the world may finally see her not as a challenger, but as something far more terrifying, an equal.